nature, all is automatic. You fools hurt. Jesus will.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Indianapolis Colts. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Elliott. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Yards to go.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Going up top. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. And he's got some space here. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Cardinals.
Complete.
A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 7, Colts nothing. Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Paris Campbell, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Murray. He's going to float this one. Deep right. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Rodgers on the return. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Tackled that time by Sidney Jones.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Catch made here by Campbell. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Indy. And even 50 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
The ball carrier.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Second and 7 from the 20. Garoppolo looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot, but when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball, give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
That's good.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
3-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run with Hines. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. This is Hines. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score.
21, Colts 7.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On second down now, it's Elliott. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he connects with Ertz. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. On first down, Elliott. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a second and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray going to throw. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Throwing is Murray on third down. Able to find Isabella. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Cardinals first down as well.
And the Cardinal.
A pair of first downs gives them a first and 10 up at the 44. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 31. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Hines. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now 2nd and 11 from the 32. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Garoppolo. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The kick by Maher is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that...
It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, 79 yards. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 37, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
At the 36.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Elliott. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Elliott, the ball carrier.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Elliott. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. On play action, it's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
44, Mike, 44.
Here's Murray. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
At the 7-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
44's Mike. Check.
From the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
Complete to number 13.
Christian Kirk with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals add on.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the route is on here in this first half.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
now 2-yard pickup. Makes it 3rd and 8.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
It's the kickoff for Arizona.
The Colts. Quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start on the ground with Hines. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They run again with Hines. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Ball carrier.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Go ahead.
On play action, now Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Hines. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
1 yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down. Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
And he'll get a couple here down to the 22. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
Go ahead.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hines, and he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed.
Buda Baker on the tackle.
So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. From the left hash, this from 37.
37-yard attempt.
Marr able to put this one through. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. Kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They go to Elliott again. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
To throw on third down, Murray. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. Murray hooking up with Kirk for an Arizona first down. On first down, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Akeem Hicks that time on the tackle.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Again, it's Elliott. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On third down, Murray. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Gonzalez's kick is good. They're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll wind up the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
From the 31, Garoppolo. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
So in the Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Garoppolo to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
12 more yards.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
11 more on that one and another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll try and run some clock now with Elliott. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. After the penalty, it's Elliott. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A sizable gain there, 9 yards as they get it back to a 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run with Elliott, and he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Today's final score, Cardinals 45, Colts 13.
With a pinky ring, everybody used to pick at me. Now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the